to have Taryn Harrington, who's one of the co-founders of Bfree. And just a quick background on Taz. I think I wrote it in the blurb, but she's got a background, and maybe Taz, you can introduce yourself if I miss anything. But she's got a wealth of knowledge in the corporate and the health and wellness spectrum, and she actually left a high-paying six-figure job to start Bfree with well, three of us, or all four of us. And now she's actually living in Indonesia, and she's living her ideal life and working towards making another six-figure business within 12 months. So, Taz, I just want to welcome you to this webinar and let you take it all from here.
Thank you, Rory. Can everyone hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can. Yep, nod. Excellent. All right, I'm actually just going to go through a presentation that I went through briefly at the retreat. Thank you, Aaron, for the extra thumbs up. So Rory, you can just change that slide there. So Bfree, I mean, you should all know by now what Bfree is and why we have Bfree, but ultimately it's an attraction model for people that are like-minded. When I originally came into this business, I loved the products, I loved network marketing when I learnt about it, but I didn't really like the way that network marketing was pitched to us, or that it was marketed. So with Sarah, Rory, Tully and myself, we created Bfree, which, as I say, is an attraction model for open-minded, freedom-loving, health-conscious people who have a serious desire to make a change in their life and in the world. And the purpose of our group is to create sustainable health and financial freedom, to ignite people to live an inspired life with purpose, connection, abundance, freedom for themselves and for others. Which sounds all really cool, right? We've got this nice utopia-like kind of vision, which was nice, but we needed a vehicle to be able to actually make this come to fruition. So on our little journey, we found this incredible product called Isagenix, which you're obviously all a part of. So why Isagenix? Well, number one, the products are absolutely incredible in terms of, you know, within the Bfree team, we have numerous members that have health backgrounds. A lot of them did their due diligence on the product before they got, you know, involved in it themselves. I did it as well. I know Rory spent a lot of time researching it, as did Tully. So I just thought they sounded good, so let's get involved. But the products as an opportunity piece. In terms of trends and all that sort of stuff, supplementation is booming, cleansing is booming, intermittent fasting is booming, and we have, you know, a lot of reasons around why this particular product is now the #1 product in Australia, direct selling product in Australia. The company itself is awesome, and I'm going to go into each of these a little bit more detail. The company itself is awesome. Again, in terms of network marketing, you know, it's past that threshold. Like, most people don't want to get involved in the company under 7 years because, you know, those are those horror stories of them going bust, but we have a lot of financial stability. It's attracting some great leaders from other network marketing companies that are now joining Isagenix. So that itself is a clue in what a strong company that we aligned ourselves with. The compensation plan is a very simple compensation plan. The thing I probably love about it the most is that it promotes teamwork. When I look at other network marketing compensation plans, they don't have the same level of teamwork. You know, that's a really driving force within making our compensation work, that you work collectively as a team. It's also out there, so when you first get involved, you may think it's complicated, but it's actually quite a simple compensation plan compared to other network marketing or MLM or direct selling companies. And then we'll go into why network marketing is awesome itself, which I'll tell you when we get to the slide. So you can change slides, Rory. You can change the slide, Rory. Products. Why? Hang on, no, go back. Okay, why we love them. Our bodies are a system. Go back, Rory. Our bodies are a system, and we have this incredible system of products which, you know, works incredibly well. We've all seen firsthand some of the epic results that we get when we use these products as a system. You know, individually, they're all fantastic products, but when you put them together, the sum of the total of them is better than the sum of one of them. They're no compromise high quality. I'm sure we've all heard the story of, you know, John Anderson, and that this is a legacy product to his 2,000 odd patented products that he has. You know, and Isogenics wasn't really designed originally to be a weight loss product. It was just designed to optimize human health. The opportunity in that means that we can use this product for a broad spectrum of people, from everything from, you know, say some young teenagers all the way through to 80-year-olds, from people that need to put on more muscle mass, to people that need to lose weight, people that just want to be healthier. It covers the whole broad spectrum of in terms of wellness, which is that in itself is an awesome opportunity. Plus, it gives us sustainable health change in an unstable environment. And again, obviously you've been in isogenics long enough to know that the basis of this is that we live in a planet where food is bankrupt, where we have toxins all over the place from, you know, pesticides, herbicides, the air isn't air, water isn't water, but we have a product here which is actually designed for the perfect thing to put into our bodies, which is awesome. The company, well, we chose look, I'm not going to go massively into this, but the people that actually run isogenics, and dare I say, even though they look a little plastic, but they have their hearts in the right space. They really, you know, they came from very large corporate places, and they as I said, their hearts really do come in the right space. They wanted a company where the product was the very best product that they could produce in the market, and then a compensation plan that was second to none. So that's what they've produced when they've you know, created isogenics. In terms of the growth, I mean, my God, isogenics is growing faster than anything I'd ever seen in Australia, and certainly now that we're penetrating into the Indonesian market, I can see it's already going to take off like wildfire here. So in massive amount of growth, and probably one of those reasons is because the stars are aligning, and I'll talk about why those stars are aligning shortly. I've already spoken about the attraction and how we're getting some incredible leaders, even from other network marketing companies. But say even for myself, within the team that we've been able to create within Indonesia, we have some really high-level people. We have like Dr. Dave Jenkins, who is a leader in holistic health, and he wouldn't be putting his name to such a product or a company if it didn't all sort of check out. Compensation plan. Already kind of been through this. It's simple. You are literally building an asset, and that's maybe one of the things I'm finding that new people don't sort of understand when they're getting involved. You're creating an asset that will forever pay you. So your initial investment is what? Maybe your $600 in the beginning, and then over the course of 12 months, you're probably going to spend about $3,000. I don't know of any other business that you can get involved in for $3,000 and have unlimited earning potential. I just simply don't know of another business like that. And that's one of the reasons why I left the corporate field, because I realized even though I earned great sums and whatever, I was never going to be able to create an asset, a true willable, sellable asset that pays you ongoing. I was never going to be able to do that in the corporate world. So, and that's true residual income. That's the income. That's what you can, have this amazing freedom lifestyle that we're all trying to get to. Next slide. Rory, next slide. Network marketing. So network marketing often has this kind of slightly tarnished, if you like, image about it. And we all know, because we all know when we're talking to people that they're like, oh, is this network marketing? Is this one of those pyramid schemes? Whatever it is. Well, obviously it's not a pyramid scheme because they're illegal. But the things about network marketing. Now, number one, we are living now in an evolved economy. Our job in network marketing is as simple as letting somebody know about how incredible a product is. It's just the marketing side of it. And that's all our job is to do. Go talk to people about how incredible it is to have this product that is working for so many people, and to be part of a company that's in full momentum around a team of like-minded people. It's not very hard. There's low risk in terms of, or almost no risk to be honest, and a low entry point. Again, as I said, $600 to start with, and then $3,000 for your ongoing fees for the year. Again, I don't know of any other business that does that. In previous businesses that I've been involved in, we've had to put significant amount of capital up to get anywhere near close to what we will be earning in the next few years. You don't have things like inventory, stock, and all that sort of stuff. You don't have insurances. You don't have employees to worry about. Again, the only thing we have to do is market this product. That's it. That's it. And we can do it from anywhere in the world, as you'll see on the next slide. Sorry. Next slide. These are some of the offices that I've been able to enjoy because I've embraced, I guess, network marketing to its fullest. Knowing that it doesn't matter whether I'm on a beautiful tropical island or in some Asian city or in my hometown, wherever, I'm able to market this product anywhere in the world, which has given me the ultimate freedom in terms of my workplace. A far cry from being tied down to a desk. Oh, well, that's us running a meeting in a pool, so you can see how cool that is. Next slide. Okay. So I guess if you really want to know why, for myself, I think this is such an incredible opportunity, it's because, for me, I can see that the stars are aligning. So, or that it's almost a perfect storm. I guess in my job with Bfree, one of my roles was to look at trends within the wellness industry and how we could capitalize on those. When I really took the time to properly research Isagenix and properly research the company and the growth that it was happening, I realized that it was touching on these three fantastic trends, which has, allowed us to capitalize on that. So we've got the wellness revolution, the evolved economy, and the Asian growth. And you can go to the next slide, Rory. Next slide. Okay, wellness revolution. So we have just entered the age of wellness, and one of the reasons that we have is because we have this huge, as a global problem, we have this huge aging population that is so incredibly sick that the World Health Organization is calling this an epidemic, or a pandemic actually, because there's so many problems with it. So we have this enormous problem. We have this aging population that are sicker than they've probably ever been, thanks to lifestyle disease and the the environment that we live in. But yet they have, through marketing and this and that and the other, the desire to look and feel younger, and they have disposable cash, which has now created this incredible industry, and hence why wellness is called the wellness revolution, and tipped to be the next $1 trillion industry. The weight loss market, worth over $500 billion. The anti-aging market, worth around $300 billion if you go to the next slide. And we've got a product in our hands that touches on both of these two incredibly massive, massive markets. Next slide, Rory. The other really cool thing about Isagenix is that what is really leading the growth of the wellness industry is the food industry. So we have a product that is situated that helps people lose weight, that helps people stay younger, that helps people get healthier, and that it is a highly consumable product. It's a food product, and it's also highly emotive. So it means that people buy on, buy on emotion as well. Stay back. Okay, and then and then we're also now being able to. Thanks, Rory. You can see the massive growth within the food industry, and I think when I was in Melbourne, I read that the supplement industry has gone up 54% every year for the last 3 years. So, it's just totally the stars are aligning in terms of this enormous opportunity we have in our hands. And then as Rory rolls to the next slide, you will see that we are really capitalizing on the Asian market. And the reason why we're capitalizing on the Asian market, number one, they have a massive amount of population, a huge population. In Indonesia alone, the people that want Isagenix, can afford Isagenix, is the same sum as the entire Australian population. Just by numbers, it's an incredible growth area. Then they have a rapidly growing middle class, and middle class typically love wellness. They spend a little bit of money on it, but they also love, believe it or not, network marketing. So another fantastic area. Again, it's like this amazing product that really works, backed by science. We have this opportunity where we're getting to be part of the wellness industry, the anti-aging, the weight loss, the health, all that side of things, in the Asian market. It's, to me, it's an absolute no-brainer to get so freaking stupid excited about this. It's not funny. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if you've noticed. Anyway, so that's hopefully me getting you a bit excited about the opportunity that we have in our laps. And one of the reasons why, you know, it's not just me that's sort of leaving great jobs. There's a huge amount of people within our team. We have, you know, even Rory, Kelly, and Sarah, they're all health professionals in their own right. You know, we have several managers of resource companies joining that, you know, CEO of Amex. You would never dream that, but they are, because they can see that's being, you know, presented to them.
So guys, can someone put their microphone on mute? And as what we'll do, just to finish off, I think that was really, I don't know if anyone got a lot out of that, but you know, I think we've all sat down with Taryn at different stages and really gone through this in a lot of detail. And what we're doing as a team is because we know this stuff in a lot of detail. So I guess hopefully you can take away from that just some of the little things that Taryn sees. And if you need to know it in more detail, just reach out to the team or reach out to the leaders. And there's a lot of information out there. But I think Taz did really well in just in summarizing that, like really quite concisely and without too much fluff about what is actually happening. So the opportunity and the golden ticket that you have in your hand is pretty phenomenal. And Taz, do you have any, just before we finish off, do you have any advice for, say, a new person who's just got involved with the Bfree community and has just got involved in Isogenics? What would you say to them as a bit of advice maybe for the next 3 months?
I would say the main thing is plug into the team, obviously, plug into the leaders. If you have any areas that you don't feel you have a 10 out of 10 in terms of your belief, then go and get that belief. If you need to borrow some belief, I'm happy to do a three-way with anyone if you need to borrow my belief. So,
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
That's what I would say. I mean, look, I know that I've given you a really high-level sort of overview of why I think this opportunity is incredible. But at the end of the day, take the products, get them in your body, share them with people. If you want to take this and make this a multi-million-dollar business, you have the opportunity in your hands right now. But if you only, you know, for you, happiness is just being able to have an extra $500 a week, and take it to that level too. Whatever level you want to take it to. The great thing about this is you have the opportunity to do that with.
Yeah, I completely agree. And maybe just one other question that I think we get asked a fair bit, Taz, is you know, in the top 20 network marketing companies globally, Isogenics titled the longest by about 15 to 20 years. So when choosing a company like Isogenics, I understand you understand the trend and all those things. Why do you think this company is better than, you know, say a lot of other network marketing companies that are out there? Considering there's 50,000 network marketing companies made every year, why is Isogenics the right company to be with and the right company for now? What would you say to that compared to, say, your Herbalife, your Usanas, you know, all those companies that are out there? Your Health is another one.
There's probably a whole pile of reasons behind that. I mean, I've been through the products itself. I mean, look, I'll be totally honest. There's heaps of great products out there. There's you know, Isogenics, as I say all the time, it's not a magic pill or anything like that. But there are plenty of other great products out there. But we do have great products with a company that has a strong financial backing, that has been around for more than 10 years, and that's really important when you're in network marketing, because you want to make sure, if you are building an asset with a company, you want to make sure that that company has financial stability behind it. Most network marketing companies actually bust at year 7. That's when most of them go bankrupt. And could you imagine building this epic asset and everything, and then all of a sudden it goes bust and you've just lost all of that work? That would be absolutely heartbreaking, and it happens to people all the time. Another reason why network marketing gets a shit name. But we have a company that is, what's now 12 or 13 years old, strong financial backing because it's a privately owned company with a couple of billionaires, so I don't think we're going to go bust anytime soon. So that's the company itself. We're getting AAA ratings in terms of, you know, if that means anything to anyone. Sometimes when you're talking to business people it does, but in terms of what are they called, like the business magazines and all that sort of stuff, we get all AAA ratings and whatnot for it. then I would just say Igenix has been able to cultivate an incredible culture out of, you know, and a culture of we're one team, we collectively work together, a lot of teamwork happens. I don't necessarily think it's terribly competitive, you know, so we have all those little bits and pieces that actually make it a great network marketing company to be involved in. Also, it has a very modern compensation plan as compared to, say, your Herbalifes or your Amways, which, again, I can go into it even further if people need me to, but one of the reasons, again, why network marketing sometimes gets a bad name is how those models were originally set up was, I guess, I don't like to say this, but kind of to use people, whereas within our particular network marketing model, we want everyone to be super successful. There is no way to actually use people in our network marketing model. You know, our success depends on me making you super successful. So we have that, you know, have that on our favor too. We have a pretty cool modern network compensation plan. When I look at it, they've taken out the worst of network marketing and they've kept the best of it, and that's how I see our compensation plan.
Yeah, that's awesome, Taz. And probably the last question, but where do you see, because obviously Bfree is a community of entrepreneurs and people and this really like-minded group of people that are coming together and collaborating with Isagenix. What do you see as being the future for Bfree? Just so that people can get a bit of an insight into your head and what you see.
Oh, I don't know if you want an insight into my head. Okay. I see that in every way possible that Bfree is going to become a remarkable brand that literally changes the lives of thousands and thousands of people, and we will find numerous vehicles to do that with. At the moment, Isagenix is the very best vehicle that we can find to do that with, but in our journey and as things and technology evolves, I'm sure we will find other ways. I'm not talking about necessarily network marketing ways, but other ways in which this community will grow and collaborate with teams all over the world. And
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
We're attracting some pretty amazing people to our team just quietly. So people that are watching us, that want to invest in us, that are very excited by the energy, the philosophies, the culture, and everything that we have. So, and that in itself is pretty exciting, and even beyond Isagenix. And you know, Isagenix is still amazing, guys, still amazing. But being part of Bfree community and culture and team and vibe and all that sort of stuff, we're certainly getting noticed from people all over the world. Yeah.
Well, Taz, I just want to, just on behalf of myself and I'm sure everyone else, just thank you for taking your time from your busy lifestyle in Indonesia next to your pool and hosting this webinar for us. And guys, this is recorded, so it will be on YouTube. So I'll post this up in the team pages, and if anyone you know needs to hear this or needs to build a bit of belief in either network marketing or the compensation plan of the company, then this is a great tool that you can use going forwards. And just sit back for a minute and just give yourself a 10 out of 10 in the 5 areas or the 5 belief areas that we talk about with this, whether it's yourself, the company, network marketing, the product, or the compensation plan, and just sit there with it and be like, am I a 10 out of 10 with a product? Am I a 10 out of 10 with network marketing? Am I a 10 out of 10 with all these things? And really understand. If you're not sure, then you're not a 10, right? So we did set up in the first 4 weeks the webinar, which was Bfree in 90 days, the why and the 5 belief areas. And in that webinar is all the best tools that you can use to really get yourself to a 10 out of 10. So this webinar was aimed to try and just pump that up a little bit quicker and just steal a bit of Taryn's belief early on. But if you want to go and learn about that in detail, shoot back to that webinar and just go through those links. But anything else, Taz, or you're all good?
No, nothing else. If you need to steal some belief, steal some time off of me and have a 5-minute Skype or whatever. If you have more questions, email them through. I don't mind answering them.
All right, that's awesome. Thanks so much, Taz, and thanks everyone for jumping on this webinar. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.